Welcome, guys and gals, back to Datum Gaming. We are back to Death Must Die, and we're going to continue our beautiful gameplay with Maris. Nothing's really changed since video 3, other than we're going to hope for a lot better RNG than we got last time. That was rough in episode 3. Those games were getting scuffed pretty badly. But we're hoping for a better little turnout today. My hope is that we can beat Dracula at level 30. We're maxed out on everything on the Star Crux. So that we can move on to one of these other characters. When we do get to the new character, I'll go ahead and let Connor come in and pick him. Or if we have anyone in chat, I'll let them pick my next person. But I don't suspect there to be anyone in chat other than me. And maybe one other person. I don't know. We'll find out. It would be nice if I get some reviewers, but we'll see. This is the first live stream of the year, and we'll just do a little overview real quick before we get into the gameplay. So, my kids challenged me to a 365-day... I would say... they didn't think I could do it, and I gotta prove them wrong, on top of proving something to myself. So I'm gonna be releasing one video a day. I'm gonna stream as much as I can, most likely a couple times a week. On Friday or Saturday, we haven't really figured it out. We're gonna bring Connor in to stream with me, and we're gonna let him do some gameplay where I challenge him to some old school games that he's probably never heard of. But the attempt is he picks new games for me to play, gold games for him to play. I might get Kylie on stream a couple of times. She doesn't like playing a lot of things. Currently she's playing... what did we buy her? Dance Up or Dance Revolution? I don't even remember what we bought her for the Switch. But she's having fun with that. She actually really likes what is it, Manhunter? Maneater? The shark game for PlayStation. She has a lot of fun with that, but we're gonna figure out a way to get them more involved. I don't have a very extensive setup. I don't have a lot of extra money to kind of throw around, so we'll do the best we can. I don't know if I'll be able to get any PlayStation footage or live streams, but I can play on my PC and Connor can play on the PlayStation. So maybe we'll do some Fortnite or any game that has cross-platform. So in that regard, we'll work on that. But for the most part, I think we're just going to do some fun gameplay, some fun videos. And like I said, they challenged me to do something for the whole year because they didn't think it was possible for themselves or for other people. They think everything in life is daunting, and it is, and life's scary enough as it is. But I want to show them it's possible. I set a weird goal. Let's see, up at top. I want to see if it's working all right. But yeah, I set a goal. Why does it show up as my sample goal? That's not what it should say. I want to do a sub goal of title. Interestingly enough, it actually did not save what I said, but let's set this up. So 365-day challenge. I wanted 1,000 subs by the 1st of next year. So 2025? Okay. Start goal. The date must be month. Oh, month. Maybe that's why, because I put the date in wrong, because I'm new to this. Start goal, perfect. 365 challenge, awesome. Visual settings. We got 363 days left to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Not on Twitch or anything like that. That would be kind of cool. But, anyways, that's the attempt, and we're going to see if we can get And okay, so it updated through. Perfect. Okay. I'm not sure what'll come through on the YouTube channel side of it when I'm creating these videos, but hopefully we'll get to see it for everything for you guys. That's the plan. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of an overview. They don't want to try a lot of things in life right now because of what they're experiencing. You know, in life right now. There's not much I can do to help them other than lead by example and show them. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and start a YouTube channel from scratch, which I did. Post a video a day. So this 365 videos, which should be doable. Should be hard. Should be some work. Hopefully I'll get better at it and it'll get more progressive and maybe it'll pick up some steam and maybe I'll get some followers. Maybe something good will come out of it. Or if in 365 days when I make that video I have 0 more followers, at least I'll have done something for myself. I challenged myself. I accepted their challenge. So let's see what happens. Hopefully great things come from it. Hopefully this builds into something that's not only fun, but could be good for them. They could see the world isn't as bad as it seems right now, or that even through their struggles and even through all these other things we can try and do and hold ourselves to a higher standard. But I'll make a more extensive video about that later. I just kind of got into a little diatribe because I was live streaming this one first. But yeah. If you join, send a message. I'm trying to do all of these runs kind of no spoilery. I didn't know much about this game when Connor chose it for Christmas for me. It just kind of fell into my wheelhouse. I think he probably saw somebody playing it on YouTube or something. The bullet hell aspect of it. The roguelite-ish, RPG-ish aspect, what I really like. But this is my build. Maris the Sorceress. We're doing a summoner build right now / spell damage. It's kind of like an in-between because I haven't really gotten any gear. But our progress right now is just to get to Diablo. Or not Diablo. I've been to Diablo. And Diablo 4 is boring as hell. And broken and needs some work. Maybe we'll start playing that again one day. But not today. Alright, let's hope for some better RNG. God, man, in winter. I don't want winter. I don't want lightning. I don't want Chrome. Oh my god, Lady Justice. Alright. Oh, well, at least they're masters, right? Okay. So that's... Oh my god, but they're all bad. Alright. So we're off to a terrible start again. I hope this is not a repeat of the last video. This is super, super rough. I couldn't hit anything in the tree that I actually wanted. If I roll out, it's possibly going to be bad. Alright, so we're going to drop... Alright, I'm going to take the sickles just because at least it's damage. It's a master level 1. Ooh, Oni Demon already. And we know what? We're going to try something a little bit different. We've always taken the plus 20% damage. I don't know. This is rough. Okay. I'll have to do like a challenge video where I take all the things I wouldn't normally take. Or I try to do the things I wouldn't normally take. The things we do know about this difficulty for sure is there's a much higher benchmark for DPS. Get out of winter. Back to Mort. Awesome. Okay. Soul Stealers. Right on track. Perfect. There's a much higher benchmark for DPS. There's a lot more DPS checks for sure on this level, on this difficulty, as well as there's a lot of survivability checks. There's just a lot more bursty damage that seems to be appearing. So I think it's really essential that...
You allowed it. Let's see.
Alright, I've wasted a lot of rerolls. I think I just gotta live with Crom. So we're gonna get rid of Rampaging Strikes because we're still looking for another one. So Blades isn't bad, but I think I'm leaning towards Shuriken right now. Because I want to kind of go for the attack speed increase. That comes associated to the bleed in the rupture. That did not give me what I wanted.
Getting warmer.
Okay, so we went fire last time, and it's just not high. It's not enough sustainable DPS. We did end up getting into that legendary explosion. I think it was implode was what it was, and that was really good, but it didn't hit like we needed it to. So in that aspect, I think I want to re-roll out of this. The problem is we've wasted a lot of alteration rolls, and honestly, we're getting into the wrong ones. We're hitting into way too many bad trees right now. So this is kind of like this is a really high risk, high reward situation. No! Alright, they're expert. I'm going to leave them at that. But what we're going to do is we're going to try something here. So we're going to get rid of Chilling Strikes, because we don't want any of the attack-based ones because we want to do the gem. But this can be construed as both defensive and offensive. Wintertide is, I think, potentially going to be really good, but I'm going to take Blight. And the reason for that is if I can slow down enemy movement and I can slow down the potential burst damage I'm taking, I think that might in the long run work out to my benefit. So that's going to be my justification. I kind of shy away from Winter because lately it's just not been doing good for me. It's been... Okay, so he's chilled, but he's not moving slow. He's still booking it. So either A, I don't have enough slow factor, or B, homie... Oh, I did freeze him, though. There we go. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. That right there. I think we need to lead towards that. Oh, come on, Fate. Come on, Fate. Splinter. No Splinter. Okay, so... We're never taking illusion, so we can drop that. I'm gonna re-roll. Okay. That's bad. Re-roll again. There we go. Master Splinter. I've never... Ooh, that's like a little Ninja Turtles throwback there, too. Alright. So Master Splinter is straight up a badass in Ninja Turtles. But, man, +3 projectiles on the first rank, that is incredible. I'm going to click off just to make sure I didn't accidentally hit banish while I was getting excited. But, I'm going to banish Curiosity as well. Alright. Master Splinter, look at that. Wow. Okay. If we can hit... my god, I need to stop hitting this. Crap. Okay, so we're going to get rid of Dive because I'm never going to take that. Actually, that might have been a gross jump too. We're going... Oh man, this is not good. I'm getting rid of Serendipity because I'm hitting too many really crappy things. And I need to get into something quick. I'm going to risk it, and it was really bad. Okay, not good. I'm going to banish Lifelink, and we're going to live with Ravens. need to hit gem high soon, or I need to hit something else. At least with execution, I'm generating a couple more gems, but I'm not generating enough extra gems. I'm really falling behind. I'm only level 6, and the slimes are going to be coming here in I think the next minute. And I don't think I do enough damage, honestly. I think the slimes are going to kill me. Pick those up. At least they're epic. Yeah, I feel like I'm really far behind. Execution expert. Oh, I didn't take I took ravens. Okay. Expert execution. That should help me catch up some of that XP loss that I've had. So I guess I could literally just be dropping out and restarting every run, I guess, if I'm not getting an optimal setup. But I feel like it's not in the spirit of the game. I think you got to take the bad games in with the good games, right? You got to deal with whatever, life throws at you. I should have dodged that. That was bad. So in that aspect, let's see if I can get this through the wall. I can't. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a make or break moment right here. I think I might die to these slimes. I don't think I have enough DPS output right now. Maybe Blight saves me.
You wish to know.
No, Crom, that's not helpful. I don't. Actually, I kind of want to take it. Okay, so we can alterate and take a huge risk, but if we hit any tree that's bad, it's pretty much game over. But you know what? Let's risk it. It's not bad. It's not good though. I gotta take Splinter. We can't pass up. Yeah, there. This is not looking good. I might have lucked out, and Splinter might save me because I have so many. No, it's not gonna happen. There's no way to get around that stuff. Okay. So let's do a little breakdown. Blight was my highest DPS, so Blight was the Frost. I don't feel like it did me any good though. Alright. And it's got Banish on it. It's whatever. It's not great. I need to find a better belt at some point. That's my big thing, is my belt sucks. Okay, so that's a huge spell damage increase. Wow, that's a ton of spell damage. That does summon damage, banish, alteration, 36 gold. Wow, okay, so that's just an all-around insanely good upgrade. So I'm actually gonna, I don't have enough for it. Never mind. Do I have a bunch of stuff to sell? I don't. Okay. We're just gonna go into the next match. I thought I had some money. I don't. I'm broke. I'm broke in the game. I'm broke in real life. Sometimes you just live without. So I guess the thought process for me right now is Dragon Breath. That triggered off something. Do I just alterate my first couple of skills, just go all in until I hit what I need? I mean, that's sort of what they're for. Attack area, yeah. I've been operating under the kind of assumption that I don't want to do it too heavily to start. So we're going to take Execution. Because at later rounds or at more key moments, I want to try and save it for then. But at the same token, if you can't even get a match to go past the first group of slimes because you died with a bunch of alteration, a bunch of rerolls, like what's the point? What's the purpose? I don't know. time.
Forward.
Time after time. Warp strike. Okay, so I want all of these, but I want to see if I can get them not novice. Perfect. Okay, adept's not. It's better, but it's not perfect. We're gonna do warp strike. Okay, so part 1. I mean, so as you can see, right, automatically getting warp strike, my experience increase is just so massive. You can't even like compare the two, right? I'm gonna banish sickles because I'm sick of that ability. I'm gonna re-roll to see if I get higher. Perfect. Okay. Soul Stealers is. I think I need to see if Soul Stealers is better than Ravens. I feel like it's always better, or it's always produced more damage and more curses. The curses are kind of playing off of the damage increase that I'm aiming for.
Death used so.
Lady Justice. Oh my god. Even at Matter, these don't help. I mean, actually, concentration does, right? Whenever an enemy damages you, you heal percentage of the damage back. So it actually is beneficial, except for with my build, I don't have the ability to get hit enough for consecration to help. I feel like for some of the other characters, that's going to be a huge, big one, but not for this one. Lagong, I mean, lightning is good, but I just. See, like I can just keep rolling and rolling and rolling and hope I get it, and just what happens when I get to the point where I don't. Alright, there we go. We're gonna banish serendipity because I'm not feeling luck right now. Okay. Well, I ran past that thing because I was talking. I'm not feeling luck. Gain plus 4.2 luck. I deserve that. I tried to get away from it. Alright, so now I need as much curse as I can get going. Stone of Collection is incredible for every other character but this one.
A coat.
See, like at some point, I'm going to be getting stuck with this. Perfect. I'm going to banish Vortex. I'm going to re-roll once to see if I can get those higher. Perfect. Force in this build is just too strong. I was debating whether I was going to take the Summoner, but I think this Summoner is more mid-game for me. I know it kind of reduces its ability to be beneficial, but if I take it now and then I can't beat the slimes because my damage isn't high enough, it's irrelevant. Thank you for rolling into something I need. Okay, we're going to take Ravens. More curses I get out right now, the better, because then I'm generating more DPS increase off of Mayhem. So, okay, we're in a really good spot. I think this is one where I just have to live with. If I don't get to Fate for the Splinter, then I'm just gonna have to live with it. Oh, that was a really bad dodge. I dodged into his hit. Dummy. So, and then this was my part of my justification, okay, of why I feel like I don't want to waste all my alterations. If I get to a point where I haven't had enough trees to where it stops rolling extra trees, and I get stuck with Lady Justice, this just kills my run. You know, like I'm trying to prevent that. So like here, I would love to not do this, but I'm going to. So I'm going to ban that. I'm going to re-roll. No, I didn't get anything good. That's not good. which one adds more DPS, Meteor Shower or Breath of Fire? That's questionable. The cooldown on this is atrocious. I'm gonna go with Breath of Fire, because at least when I get surrounded by monsters, that might help. Ooh, I got another journal. I feel like at some point that'll really benefit. Oh wow, that's... What does that do? 29... I have a way better one. Never mind. I forgot what I was saying. I got sidetracked. But yeah, so... Elusive Robe of Divinity. Oh, Revival. Oh yeah, I feel like at least this will clear out more people nearby, so I might have a better element to that. Mayhem leveling up is incredible. If I hit Splinter, cool. If I don't hit Splinter, I'm okay with that as well. So we're gonna take that. And we're at the slimes, so let's see how far behind I am, if I am at all. Okay, start moving, because standing still is not going to work. And I need the gems doing damage. Okay. We're going to go Soul Stealers. The Ravens are good, but I feel like the Soul Stealers do more for me. Okay, so we should be able to get through the slums, no problem. Feels better than it did last round. It's very questionable last round. Ooh, here we go. We're gonna banish Deadlock because I'm going summons, I'm not going spells. I already have Force. We're gonna go Warp Strike. Okay. So we need Gem High to really kind of unlock this build. Gem High or increased experience would be nice right now.
Let him feel.
Yeah, I knew you were coming. So Breath of Fire is good. It's like I'm running low on stuff, so at this point I think I just got to start taking things. So we're gonna go here because eventually I think that'll have a better benefit for me. There's a health. I really want to challenge this guy because he's getting old. Wow, I've never seen a Master Gem High too. That's huge. That might have just saved this run. Okay. Yeah, wow. What a immediately huge difference. Oh, and I got stamina. That's incredible. So, I mean, just Gem High in general, it's just so good. So this is another thing I was thinking, in pertaining to this, into my videos, is, so I'm going into these blind. When you kill a number of enemies, explosion damages and knocks back nearby enemies. So that's actually a good one. So both of these are good. So let's go. I want the knockback because I think I need to have more defensive-minded build. This is my, the build I created just by kind of playtesting and seeing how this character interacted with abilities. maybe I'll do a video where I'll go online, master necromancy, Raven's pestilence. This is a hard one. This is really good, but I think it's really hard to turn down a master necromancy because those skeletons are nice for my build. I'm gonna take them eventually, so this is a good point to. Yeah, so I'll go. Oh, that was a huge dodge right there. Well, and I suck, so it doesn't matter. And then, oh man, doesn't matter if I get everything I need if I can't dodge, and I play bad, right? I could just blame everybody else, right? Three banish. Right, I should blame everyone else. The Counter-Strike. He's hacking. 5. This is 4 because I can't count. How dare him hack? Yeah. So I was thinking, what if after I kind of beat, and I go to move on to the next character, I'll go online and I'll look on YouTube and I'll find a build, and I'll watch somebody else play their build. I think that might be kind of fun, because then I can see if I was even on track, or if, because I'm always curious when I'm, oops, the camera. I'm always curious when I play games like this. You know, my friends have always said that I play things weird. So like if I'm playing Counter-Strike or I'm playing a first-person shooter, or like when I was playing Call of Duty, I hated looking at other people's build and seeing what they did. I really need to stop watching myself in the camera. So to prevent that, I'm going to do an audible call mid. Everyone puts their camera on the left side. I don't know why. Okay. What did I do? Oh, this is my alert box. Haha, just kidding. You can tell I'm a really bad streamer, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to move my camera over there on the right. So I think it's out of my peripheral vision enough that I can't see it. Hey, please stop. My cat is attacking my chair. It's out of my peripheral vision enough so like I have to turn my whole head so I can try and focus, because where it's sitting. Let me see if I can show you. I'll pull my camera out to some degree. This might be a really bad idea, but anyways, where it was sitting. Okay, so you can see that's my setup, right? So I do 3 screens. I'm looking at the center screen, but then my 3rd screen, I had it at the top right there, and it was close enough to. Let's get this cord under control now. I know I shouldn't have done that. That's dumb. Whatever. Work on it now before I actually have anyone that views or follows, right? That's the plan. Work out the kinks. Oh, now I gotta. The cameras. This whole thing is so janked. Scuffed my whole system just to start. Yikes. Pro streamer here. Been streaming for 80 years of my life, as you can tell. Very good at it. I have 10 million viewers right now. Tim the Tatman here. No. I wish. Maybe one day. Wouldn't that be nice? To show my kids that dreams come true. Aha! Fixed it. Or, what is it? What's the Korean thing? QQ, right? It's the heart. It's the noise it's supposed to make. It's QQ. It's cute. It's like a BTS thing. Or, I don't know. You can tell I'm old, right? Jesus. Terrible. Making fun of myself. Anyways. Okay. Camera's moved. That's all we care about. I can see it slightly, but, you know, whatever. Bad gameplay and camera difficulties. That's what I'm labeling episode 4. Okay? Episode 4. Bad camera. Or, I mean, bad gameplay and camera difficulties. I need to figure out why I shake when I stream too. This is weird. Maybe something I do. So I'm gonna delve deep into a conversation here. I at one point was playing Counter Strike. It was, I don't even remember, early 2000s, maybe late 1990s. When did Counter Strike originate? When I started playing Counter Strike, it was just a mod for Half Life. And my original Steam ID, and it wasn't even a Steam ID. I don't even remember what it was called. But it used to be a big dick ego thing, where your Steam ID, depending on how short it was how cool you were, because you could say you were OG. But my original code was 4 or 5 numbers. It was super short, and it was based on when you downloaded the game. So I was in with like the first 1,000, 10,000 people to download Counter Strike and start playing it. So my code used to be super small. I don't even remember what it is, and I don't even think you have any way to associate that anymore, because now you have Steam. You're integrated to all of that fun stuff. But yeah, so my original Steam code was tiny, and I used to play Team Fortress Classic back in the day when it was really small too. But anyways, you will learn that I go on diatribes and I tell stories. You can tell I'm a writer, right? Because I can take a story and I can stretch it forever. To the point, Adam. Gotcha. My kids love when I try and teach them a lesson, because my conversations turn into like a 10-hour explanation on why they should brush their teeth and why it's bad to do things. And I just looked at the camera again, and I better learn how to stop it. But anyways, I'm gonna be a terrible streamer. This is fun. Back to the point. Point A, point B, point C. Stay on path. I do a lot of dumb things because I have probably some version of undiagnosed ADHD or something to that effect. I have a lot of invasive thoughts that take over my thought process if I don't focus on things. The shaking, why I kind of bounce. Anyways. This is so bad. I was playing Counter-Strike. I started playing it competitively, pretty strong. I used to travel LAN centers. I was sponsored by a company named Balls. They probably still exist to some degree, but they were one of the first energy drinks. It was made with guano and a bunch of other things, and it tasted like poison, but it was so good, and I was so young and dumb. But it used to be stacked like up to the ceiling, floor to ceiling, so all the way up. I had cases of balls that my friends used to steal, and sodas and stuff like that. And then I was also sponsored by AMD. I was getting processors from Windows back in the day. This was really old school, and there used to be this headphone company called, I believe it was Rumble FX. And, you know, these headphones, I can turn the Rumble on, but I actually... A funny story is I traveled to this LAN tournament in Texas. It was in Houston, Texas. It was called LANorama. And I had the headphones they gave me. I was sponsored by this. It was Team Lion, I believe it was sponsoring me at the time. And we were playing at a place called Cyberzone, which was an old internet cafe in California. And they paid us to travel. And so we went to some convention centers in LA. We used to travel around. And my dad was really cool at the time, because he allowed me to do those things. But yeah, so I went to this tournament, and the headphones I had rumbled, so they would literally vibrate. And back in the day, this was before it was like a really like controller. I think N64 was the only controller that vibrated at the time, maybe. And I remember they had this. We bought this. My friend got a rumble pack. It was a full body rumble pack that it was like a bulletproof vest you would put on, and there was this giant warning on it that said long use of this would cause cancer or like kidney or liver failure or something. The warning label on it was atrocious because it took like 36 double D batteries, but it would shake your whole body, and it was so bad, like it'd make you kind of nauseous. But anyways, the headphones were kind of the same way, where I would wear them, but they would give me really bad headaches. But they were so incredibly accurate because of the way the rumble worked. The audio quality on them was insanely good. They were, this prototype thing they were having us try out, and they were so accurate that when I wore them at the tournament, I was wearing them, and you could hear them rumbling. So I think we were 1 or 2 rounds in, and outside you would hear that like that weird noise of the rumble because they weren't made very well. They were still kind of in beta testing it. I couldn't hear it on my end because it kind of just shook my whole head, but other people could hear it, and so I was playing, and the other team, we smoked them. We were playing train, and there was this one point where we were in middle, and they had just planted the bomb, and I heard the rumble, and I could feel. I couldn't see him at all. I turned and I snapped. I was going to defuse the bomb, and he was climbing on or off the ladder, and it hit. But the way the headphones sounded, I knew that he was on my right side. I could hear that he fell off the ladder, and when you get a game sense, I snapped and I shot him with an op through a wall, and they came over. That's a tournament where you brought your own PC to the LAN tournament, right? They ran this giant freaking or this hack check where they went through my registry. They went through all my, they went through all my files, and here's a cool, embarrassing story for you that probably a lot of people won't admit. You had that secret folder on your computer. Mine, I don't even remember what I called it. It had a bunch of porn in it that I downloaded off of some streaming site, I'm sure, at the time. God, I don't even know. This is so old back in the day. Oh man, how embarrassing. And I remember they went into that folder and they were looking for all these hidden files. That's what it was. The files were hidden, and when they did a search, they're like, why do you have 20 hidden files? And I don't remember being able to piece it together. And then so they made it so that hidden files were viewable in my documents, and then the porn came up or some stupid shit like that. It was so bad. So embarrassing. Oh my god. Please God, no one in my family watched this video. Whatever. I'm an adult. I was a teenager. That's what you did. The internet was new, and why did I even tell this story? But anyways, I told it because I have one viewer right now, and I apologize to that viewer who hasn't said anything. It's probably someone in my family just turned my stream on and just left it there. But yeah. It's so stupid. Anyways, another extremely, extremely long story. Never gonna be short. I apologize. You're gonna find that out about me. They heard the headphones, and this wasn't even where the original story was going, but anyways, they heard the headphones rumbling, and they threw a hissy fit. They checked my computer after that kill because they thought I was cheating, which, to me, I understand the thought process because it's Counter-Strike, and whenever anyone else kills you, they're cheating, obviously. But they were watching me play, and they could see my screen. It's not like I could hide anything. It wasn't like I was streaming, and on the stream, the video going to the stream, they were hiding the hacks, right? They're literally watching me play. But anyway, so they checked for it. They found my hidden stash, which there's another fun story, but I won't get into that. Timmy's Terabyte will get referenced many times on my stream, I'm sure. But anyways, shout out to my homie Tim, who I've been friends with since I was, 10, 11 or 12. I don't even remember when I met Tim. He's been, he's my best friend, my brother. But yeah, Timmy's Terabyte's a thing. And they couldn't figure out how I got that kill. And when I tried to explain it to him that it was the headphones, the event coordinator, I want to say his name was Keith. he put the headphones on and he went and he was playing some games of Counter-Strike, and he was so impressed, right? He was like, you know what, you can't wear these headphones anymore. And I was like, what? Like, why? Like, it was bring your own gear. He's like, they're a competitive advantage and not everyone here can use them, so I can't allow you to continue using them. And I was just like, well, I don't have other headphones and I'm not going to play Counter-Strike without headphones. I want to say we had paid an entry fee. Well, I didn't pay it, but we were sponsored, so they paid it. But I want to say it was a couple $100 per team. Maybe it was $50 per person, team of 5, so $250. I was just like, this is like, this is stupid. Like, why can't I wear these? So they fought with me, and I met a really cool guy at that time who I played with. His name was Alex, and I played with him competitively on Counter-Strike for a really long time, actually. We went we went Cal IM or Cal I forgot what the highest level at the time was. It's been a really long time. But he lent me an extra pair of headphones that I used, so I wasn't allowed to wear them. But the Rumble, to get back to my original story that took me forever to get to, why I bounce. I played at another LAN tournament. We were playing down at, it was like at the LAX Convention Center. But we were playing in this tournament there, and they hooked us up with a bunch of rigs, and they monitored our heart rate. They monitored a bunch of different things. Our resting heart rate, our competition heart rate, things like that. And one of the things that they noticed while they were monitoring me and a bunch of, like, my team and a bunch of other people, they came and they talked to me about it, was they noticed that I constantly, like, tapped my feet and I kind of bounce up and down when I'm playing, and they wanted to know why, and I couldn't answer why. But what it ended up being was it kept my heart rate up at a higher, like, I was at a higher heart rate at all times compared to other people. And what that ended up doing for me, though, according to them, I don't know if any of this is true or it's just all BS or whatever. But what it did is it kept my heart rate higher, and they said it gave me a faster reaction time than other people, like. And I was my team's dedicated opper, so that's could be possible. I don't know. And so I just noticed myself bouncing in the stream, and my son has said that before too when I play games. Sometimes, like, if I'm sitting on the couch, my knees bounce, and even my fiance will be like, like, are you nervous, or like, what's it's something I do. It's weird. You'll probably notice it. It'd probably give me some sort of OCD or anxiety. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I still play Counter-Strike. I still love it. And I do notice that I do it when I play Counter-Strike more than any other game. So maybe it's just a bad habit or some form of OCD or, I don't know, ADHD. But it's something I do. Anyways, so this video has gone on longer than it should because I went into a very embarrassing personal story about my bad gameplay and my bad camera placement, and I delved into a weird story about Counter-Strike and my past gaming. But fun times. I'm gonna end this video here. So episode 4 is bad gameplay, bad camera placement, and bad story time. So the triple B's. Okay, that's what I might call this episode. Triple B, bad gameplay, bad camera, bad stories. But if anyone does end up watching this, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. I set a goal. I want to try and get 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. I don't know if that's impossible. It would be fun. It would be cool. But yeah, that's my goal. So leave a subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how bad I am at this. Let me know you enjoyed my story about my embarrassing hidden videos on my computer at a public LAN tournament. Luckily, I was surrounded by lots of neckbeards and people that probably had even worse things on their computer than mine. So, deuces. Peace out, guys. And I gotta figure out how to stop the